Hi friends. I am a student of a book called A Course in Miracles, and this is what I use every day for my daily meditation practice. I've been a student of this book since 2016, and it's just been life-changing. What I love about the book is the core principle of the book. The book in the text, it uses the word God. Now, it's not a religion, but it does use the word God. But what I love is that it doesn't ask us to believe in God. What it asks of us is to believe in one another. And I was taught this by a great teacher, Marianne Williamson. And I think that right now, in these very uncertain times where we could possibly be feeling very alone and isolated, that it's a great thing to remember, or maybe we have to teach ourselves that we belong to each other. And hopefully, when all of this is past, there will be a huge transformational shift where we really start living in this way, that we belong to each other. Go ahead and close your eyes. Root down through your sitting bones, lift your chest, allow the shoulders to drop down your back. And just start to notice your breath as you draw it in and out through your nose. And bring your hands to the center of your heart in Anjali Mudra. Take a full breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and empty out. Inhale for the sound of Om. Let your eyes open. Release your hands. Enjoy your practice, everybody. Unwrap your legs and set yourself up in Baddha Konasana. Soles of feet together, knees wide. Shift back and forth and allow yourself to get right on top of your sitting bones. Lift your chest. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, hinge from the hips. Start to come into a fold. Let your hands come down to support you, and you'll pause there. Be mindful that the shoulders are surrendering down the back. Take your hands wide and maybe put a little bend into your elbows and just allow the chest to move from right into left, finding this swaying motion. You might even enjoy bringing the chest forward and over to the left and then forward and over to the right, and you're making a little semicircle with the upper body. And then start to connect the breath as you sway from left and to right. Next time you sway over to the left, you're going to crawl your hands over. Left hand to the earth. Sweep your right arm up and over. Allow the right hip to get really heavy. Rainbow the right side of the ribcage up towards the sky, and then again, release the shoulders down the back. You can look down if that feels best on your neck. You can look straight ahead, or you can even peek up and under that right arm. Maybe the right shoulder wraps back a little bit and you create some more space in the heart. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Turn the chest down. Sweep your right hand down and then crawl back through center and over to the right now. Right hand plants. Sweep the left arm up and over. Left hip gets really heavy. Now you're breathing into the left side body. Find a place for your gaze that feels very comfortable, and then big breath in. Steady breath out. Big breath in. Steady breath out. One more breath in. And a breath out. Turn your chest down, cut your left hand down, walk back through center. Extend the heart forward, get really long through the sides of the waist. Maybe you stay here or take a breath in, and then as you exhale, you can fold a little deeper, dropping your chin in towards your chest. 3 breaths, inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Inhale. Lift your head, lift your chest. Crawl your hands back in, and then the hands will come to the outside of the knees. Draw your knees together. Get right on top of your sitting bones. You're going to take a little rock back and a little rock forward a couple of times. And I want you to see if you can actually catch a little balance up on the sitting bones. Inhale, you rock back. Exhale, you rock forward. 2 more times. Inhale, rock back. Exhale, you rock forward. 1 more time. This time, see if you can plant your feet and come to stand Uttanasana, standing forward fold. If you need to, just step your feet to the top of your mat. And then when you land, heel toe your feet hip distance apart. Put a generous bend into the knees. So from the waist up, it should feel like a child's pose. You want your chest to get very close to the top of the thighs. Roll the weight more forward towards the balls of the feet. Let your head drop nice and heavy. And then if you'd like, go ahead and grab opposite elbows in your ragdoll. Maybe there's a little sway from side to side. Maybe you're just dropping and being very, very still. Wherever you are, come back to the rhythm of your breath. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Release your elbows if you have it. Take a big breath in, lift and lengthen the spine. Ardha Uttanasana. Your fingertips can be on the earth, they can be on blocks if you have them, or tent the fingers to the front of the shins and drag your heart forward. Big breath in, get long through the sides of the waist, and then as you exhale, soften the knees and fold, dropping your head. Twice more like that. Big breath in, lift and lengthen. Exhale and bow. 1 more time, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Good, inhale, lift the chest to prepare. Keep the chest lifted, deep bend in your knees. Plant your palms into the earth and you're gonna walk back to downward facing dog. Look up for a moment. Check out the hands. Spread your fingers nice and wide, and then you want to push strongly through your pointer finger knuckle and your thumb knuckle. And then you can bow your head and see if your ears and your biceps can line up. Inhale, rise high onto the tips of the toes. Spin your sitting bones skyward. And as you exhale, drive your heels down towards the earth. Twice more like that. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, melt the heels. 1 more time. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, melt the heels. Get still for a cycle of breath. Inhale. And exhale. Heavy through your hands as you crawl your hands back to meet your toes. Uttanasana, back of the mat. Big breath in, you lift and lengthen to a flat back. Exhale, fold and bow. Widen your feet, and if you need to, spin your heels in and your toes out. You might even want to use a block or a pillow here. We're going to bend the knees and we're going to sit back into a Malasana squat. Let your hips get really heavy. Bring your hands to your heart. Drop the shoulders down the back. Get really wide through your collarbones. Soften your gaze or close your eyes completely. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Just 1 more breath in. Release your hands to the earth. Pick up your hips, parallel your feet, and bow. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, you're going to lift up halfway to a flat back. Pause. As you exhale, keep your feet wide, bend your knees, sit back into an Utkatasana, and then you can sweep the arms up towards the sky. The weight falls back into the heels now. You want to try to find a neutral pelvis here. Hug the belly in, lift the chest, biceps and ears in one line. Take a breath in. Breath out. One more breath in. Breath out, push down into your feet, straighten the legs. The palms will touch overhead. Look up if that's okay with your neck. And then as you exhale, bend your knees, pull your prayer through center, and come back to your fold Uttanasana. Inhale, you're going to find your flat back. And as you exhale, you're going to crawl your hands forward right into a plank pose, top of a push-up. Modify by tapping the knees down. Look ahead, take a breath in. Exhale, lean into the hands, bend the elbows, and you take it all the way to the belly. Once you land, untuck your toes and really lengthen the legs. The hands will open wide and on the tops of the fingers. Bow your elbows out to the side. Draw the bottom tips of the shoulder blades in towards the heart. And with a big breath in, you're going to roll up into your gecko pose. And exhale, you can release down. Twice more. Inhale, rolling up into your gecko pose. Exhale, rolling it down. One more time. Inhale, roll up, gecko pose. Exhale, rolling it down. Walk your hands right outside your rib cage, flat palms. Push down into your hands. Little arch in your low back so that you can pick up the booty. Push back right into child's pose. Surrender. Take a breath in. And a breath out. And if you're ready, inhale. You'll move on to hands and knees. Exhale, tuck the toes. Send your hips up and back. Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. Heavy through the hands as you crawl your hands back to find your feet at the back edge of your mat. Inhale, you'll lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold and bow. Inhale, lift your chest, deep bend in your knees. Set it up, Utkatasana with those wide feet. And then lift the chest and stretch the arms skyward. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Straighten the legs, palms touch, look up, and then exhale like you're melting. Bend your knees, pull your prayer through center and fold. Flat back as you breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, curl it right out into your plank pose, shoulders on top of the wrists. Take a breath in, look ahead. Exhale, lean into the hands, bend the elbows. It's a controlled lower all the way to the belly. Lengthen out through the legs, pop up onto your fingertips. One breath, gecko pose, inhale. Shine your heart forward. Exhale, releasing down, crawl the hands back, flat palms right outside the rib cage. Pick up the booty, push back, child's pose. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, down dog. One breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, let it go. Heavy through the hands, crawl it back, hands to feet, Uttanasana, back edge of the mat. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, bow. Bend your knees, lift your chest, Utkatasana. When you're ready, lift your arms, lift your chest. Take a breath in. Breath out. Straighten the legs, palms press, inhale. Bend the knees, pull your prayer and bow. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, crawl it out, plank pose. Get solid and steady in your plank. Look ahead, take a breath in. Exhale to the belly. Hands wide on fingertops. Inhale, gecko pose. Exhale, lower down. Plant the palms, lift the booty, push it back. Balasana, child's pose. 3 breaths to surrender. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, Adho Mukha, down dog. Get still. Reconnect back to the rhythm of your breath. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Heavy through your hands. Crawl your hands back to meet your toes. Uttanasana, back edge of the mat. Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Exhale, bow. Inhale, Utkatasana. Lift the chest, lift the arms. Stay with the breath out, a little different this time. You might want to heel-toe your feet more towards one another. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to backstroke the arms, pour the weight into your left leg, and your right leg is going to rise, and you'll catch under the thigh, almost like a wide tree. Inhale, sit back, Utkatasana. Weight into the right foot, backstroke the arms, bend the left knee, catch it under the thigh. Again, inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, backstroke the arms, pick up the right leg, catch under the thigh. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, backstroke the arms, bend the left knee. One more time, inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, bend the right knee, you're gonna catch it, grab the ankle, Vrikshasana, sole the foot to the inner thigh. Hands come to the center of your heart. Ground down into that standing left leg. Press the sole of the right foot into the inner thigh, thigh into the foot. See if your hips can stay really square. So for most of us, that outer left hip has to move back in space, just about a ½ inch. And then hands to your heart, or maybe extend the arms over your head. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. One more breath in. Breath out. Palms come to touch. Pull your prayer back to the center of your heart. Listen carefully. You're going to draw your right knee forward. Put a little bend into your standing knee. Strong flex in your right foot. See if your hands can stay at your heart. You're going to push your right foot back. Keep a bend in your standing knee for stability. Move through a warrior 3, but keep going into a standing split. Now, you might need to bring your hands to the earth or to blocks. That's fine. Maybe you can find the balance on that standing left leg, and you can tip the chest down as you lift your right leg skyward. You've got 2 more. Take a breath in. Breath out. 1 more breath in. Breath out. Everyone, hands to the earth. Lift the chest. Take a breath in. Keep your right leg lifted. And as you exhale, heavy through your hands as you crawl it back into a 3-legged dog. Right leg is lifting up and back. Take a big inhale. Exhale, curl knee to nose really round. Step right foot to right thumb tip. Give it a little extra hop up if you need to. Set the feet up, Virabhadrasana 1. Back heel spins down. If you need to, take your left foot out to the left a little bit. Ground down through your feet, and when you're ready, a big breath in brings us up, Virabhadrasana 1. Big breath in. Steady breath out. Outer right hip moves back in space. Stand stronger in your back foot and see if you can guide your left hip forward. 1 more, take a breath in. Backstroke the arms as you exhale, interlace all 10 fingers. Work the knuckles down the back of the left thigh, lift your chest, take a breath in. And as you exhale, you'll fold devotional warrior. Maybe you'll stop and just hover the chest over the right thigh, or maybe you can actually weave your right shoulder to the inside of the knee and bow your head. That right hip is going to want to stick out to the side. See if you can wrap it into midline. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. 1 more breath in. Breath out. Stand strong in your feet. Pick up your gaze and then slowly lift yourself back. Warrior 1. Arms release skyward. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, you can straighten out that front leg. Good. Maybe hop the back foot in a little bit. Shorten up your stance. Let your hands come to your hips. And again, work your right hip back and your left hip forward. Squeeze your inner thighs in towards one another, and they might even feel like they're wrapping in and back, so your hips stay really square. Take a breath in, reach your arms. And as you exhale, fold halfway, Parsvottanasana. Now call upon the strength of your belly. Draw it in. Get long through the sides of the waist. Heart forward. Take a breath in. Breath out. You can do this. We can do hard things. 1 more. Breath in. And then exhale, fold over your front right leg. Now, if the earth is far away, pull in your blocks or pull in some pillows or some water bottles so that you can lift the earth to you. Take a breath in, send your heart forward, and then exhale, forward and bow. Catch your breath. Let your head hang heavy. And we come back to this collective intention that we belong to each other. We are all connected. There is no separation. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. I'll stay, or my favorite variation here, you're gonna lift the chest. We're gonna create a little tripod. Your hands will walk back, and you'll turn your fingertips to face the back of the mat. You'll be on the tops of the fingers. Chest is lifted and dragging forward. You have to bring more weight into the big toe mound of your front foot. Pick up your back heel, and then maybe bend your left knee, left heel to seat like a little flamingo. You can keep your dristy a few inches beyond your right toe, or walk your hands back even more and curl in forehead to shin. Take a breath in. Breath out. 2 more. Steady the breath. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath in. And a breath out. If you're in that tripod flamingo variation, carefully replace the left foot. Pick up your gaze, walk your hands forward, lift your chest, take a breath in. Exhale, rebend your front knee, find a lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, wash it clean with a vinyasa. If you don't need the vinyasa, you're just pushing back, downward facing dog. Vinyasa being plank, chaturanga, cobra or up dog, or if you like that gecko, back to downward facing dog. Pause in your down dog. Always drop the knees if you need to. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. 1 more breath in. And a breath out. Heavy through your hands. You crawl your hands back. Uttanasana, back edge of the mat. Flat back as you breathe in. Exhale, fold. And before we find Utkatasana, let's heel toe our feet together for more stability. Bend your knees, lift your chest, sweep your arms up towards the sky. Make sure you have enough space to the left and to the right of you. Take a breath in. Breath out. We start standing on our right leg. That left leg is going to bend and widen like a wide tree. Take a breath in. Exhale, you backstroke the arms, pick up your left knee and you catch it under the thigh. Inhale, you sit back, Utkatasana. Exhale, backstroke the arms, catch up and underneath the right thigh. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, catch the left leg. Inhale. Exhale, right. Last time when we pause, inhale. Exhale, catch the left leg, and then adjust. Grab the ankle, sole the foot to the inner thigh. Of course, you can always go lower, sole the foot to the inner calf or inner ankle. Just avoid the inside of the knee. Stand strong on your standing right leg. Outer right hip, maybe wrap it back 1/4 of an inch. Get your hips really square. Sole the left foot pushing in to the right inner thigh, thigh pushing into the foot. Hands can stay here or you can lift the arms. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. 1 more breath in. Breath out. Palms come to touch. Pull your prayer to the back of your heart. Draw your left knee forward. Put a little bend into your standing knee. Flex your left foot. You're pushing your left foot back. Your hands can stay at your heart. They can fly by the side of the body, or your hands can always come down for that standing split variation. As you tip the chest down, you lift the leg from the inner thigh. Take a breath in. Breath out. Just 1 more breath in. Breath out. Everybody touches the hands down. Lift the chest as you breathe in. And then exhale, crawl it out. 3-legged dog. Your left leg is still high. Take a big breath in. Stretch it up and back. Exhale, curl knee to nose. Step left foot to left thumb tip. Back heel spins down. You might want to step your right foot out to the right a little bit. Ground through the feet. Inhale. Bring it on up. Virabhadrasana 1. Outer left hip moves back in space. Stand a little stronger in that back foot and guide your right hip forward. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. 1 more breath in. Exhale, backstroke the arms, interlace. If you can remember, opposite thumb on top. Work the knuckles down the back of the thigh. Feel the lift of the chest. Inhale. Exhale, pour your chest forward. Devotional warrior, left shoulder if you can to the inside of the knee. Stand strong in your feet as evenly as you can, and then swing your outer left hip into midline as you bow your head. Breath in. Breath out. 2 more. Breath in. Breath out. Last one. Breath in. Breath out. Slowly push down into your feet. Rise all the way up. Vira 1. Release your clasp. Take a breath in. And then exhale, you can straighten out your front leg. Hop your back foot in so you shorten your stance a bit. Let your hands find your hips. Get nice and square. And then re-extend arms skyward. Breath in. Exhale, fold halfway. Draw the low belly in. Get long through the sides of the waist. Drag your heart and your gaze forward. Take a breath in. Breath out. 1 more breath in. And then exhale all the way down. Grab your props if you need them. Take a flat back on inhale. Create some space and length. And then exhale, fold and bow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Stay, or here's your variation. Lift your chest. Walk your hands back. Fingertips now face the back of the mat. Pop up onto the fingertips. Pick up your back heel. Pour more weight forward into the big toe mound of your left foot. Bend your right knee, heel to seat. Really hug your inner thighs in. You can keep the lift of the chest, or you can fold in, forehead to shin. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Last one, breath in. Breath out. Lift your gaze. Release your back foot. Walk your hands forward. Everyone will lift a chest with a breath in. And then exhale, rebend your front knee so you find a lunge. Inhale. Exhale, vinyasa, or just a nice step back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 1 more, deep breath in. Inhale, lift your heels, lift your gaze, look where you want to land. Bend your knees, empty out. You can walk, step, or float to the top of your mat. When you arrive, it's an inhale to flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to bow. Maybe turn the back of the hands down, palms face up. You get a little release for the wrist. Bow your head, take a breath in. Breath out. 1 more, breath in. Breath out. Release the wrist stretch. Bend your knees, drop your tail, and bone by bone, just roll yourself all the way up to stand. Stand in Tadasana. Drop your eyes closed. Your arms can be long by the sides of the body. Maybe your hands come to prayer, or maybe your right hand comes to the center of your heart and your left hand rests on top of that. Steady the breath. Inhale. 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 Release your arms, let your eyes open. Shift the weight now into your left foot. You're going to pull your right thigh up into your chest. Now, if you fall, you fall. Just come right back into it. Most importantly, we want the breath to be free and clear. You can work with a bent knee, or if you like, peace fingers of your right hand are going to find their way to your right big toe. Now, see if you can drive your tailbone down, lift your chest. Maybe you stay with a bent knee, maybe start to kick the heel forward, maybe it works all the way straight. Now, if you extended the leg, hug your right shoulder back into the socket, right femur back into the socket. Left arm can lift up towards the sky. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. 1 more breath in. Breath out. Go ahead and open your leg to the right, left arm to the left for that counterbalance. Wrap the right side of your seat underneath you. Lift your chest. Really broad and spacious through the collarbones. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath in. Breath out. You're going to very carefully draw your right leg forward, left arm high. Bend knee or straight leg, release. Try to keep it there. Take a breath in. Breath out. Slowly lower your right leg. You're going to pass through Tadasana. You're going to put a bend into your standing knee, and you're going to dive into that standing split again. And maybe the hands come down. Maybe you fly them by the side of the body and you work the balance. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to the earth. Send your heart forward. Take a breath in. Exhale. Bend both knees. Cut your right knee behind your left. Come on down. Ardha Matsyendrasana, seated spinal twist. This bottom leg can stay bent, or if you're having trouble getting stable on the sitting bones, just go ahead and release the leg. Push down into your left foot. Interlace your hands to the front of the shin and really hug your left thigh into your chest. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, left arm rises. Exhale, spin the chest to the left, left hand behind you. Now maybe you just wrap and you hug the thigh in closer, or maybe you bend the elbow. Palm can face out, or you can bring thumb and first finger to touch. Stay even through your sitting bones. Take a breath in, lift your chest. And then exhale, revolve. Inhale. Exhale, neutral chin, or if it feels good, you can look over that back shoulder. 1 more, big breath in. Big breath out. Slowly release, take a little counter, opening the chest to the right. Take a breath in. Breath out. Slowly unwind, come back to center. We'll set it up for double pigeon. You'll have your left shin on top. So left ankle above your right knee. If possible, you actually want that left foot hanging off. You'll flex the feet and really hug into midline. Very challenging pose here, so try to release the struggle a little bit. If you need to, this bottom right leg can always extend, and you can fold like so, or you can come onto your back, left knee above your right ankle, and hug it in for figure 4 like so. If you're upright, make sure that you are right on top of your sitting bones. The breath is free and clear. You can keep the spine tall or take a breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to start to crawl it forward. Your hips stay very heavy. Maybe you come forward and you just check it out. You might even come back to that little sway from side to side. If you can keep going, go for it. If you have a block close by, maybe you drop your forearms down onto a block. You can bow your head. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath in. Breath in. Lift your head. Support yourself with your hands. Start to walk it in. If you're using a block, just go ahead and take that out to the side. Shift back on your sitting bones. You're going to unwrap your legs. Set it up for your Navasana. So hands can come to the back of the thighs. Maybe you just come to the very tips of the big toes and this is where you balance, or maybe you take it one at a time. Or you can lift one leg, lift both legs, bend knees, maybe extend the arms, maybe extend the legs. Lift your chest, lift your eye line, take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. One more, take a full breath in. And as you exhale, slowly as you can, lower halfway, Ardha Navasana. Sacrum connects to the earth, the shoulders are lifted, the feet are hovering. So you're really hollowing out the low belly. Take 2 more, breath in. Breath out. 1 more, breath in. Breath out, release, bend your knees into your chest. Rock it out from side to side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we've done this before. We're going to slowly start to rock forward and back. Forward and back. Your inhale is back. Your exhale is forward. We'll take a couple of rocks and rolls, and then we'll see if we can press down through the feet and meet at the top of the mat in standing forward fold, Uttanasana. So when you're ready, inhale back, exhale forward. You just fired up the belly. Maybe you can actually catch the balance on your sitting bones. Here we go. Inhale, rock it back. Exhale, plant the feet, lift the hips, and there we are, Uttanasana. Take a breath and lift your chest. And then exhale to fold. Inhale, we rise, circle the arms skyward. And exhale, hands to your heart. Pause. Second side, take a breath in. And a breath out. You're standing now on your right foot. Left thigh pulls up into the chest. Remember, you can work with a bent knee or a straight leg. Maybe the right hand comes to the hip. Peace fingers catch your left big toe. Take a breath in. Stay, or on exhale, extend the leg forward. Left shoulder back, left femur back. Maybe the right arm lifts high. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Open it up. Left leg to the left. Right arm to the right. Wrap the left side of the seat underneath you. Get really spacious through the collarbones. You've got two more. Take a breath in. Breath out. One more breath in. Breath out. Go slow. Left leg sweeps forward. Right arm high. Call upon the strength of your belly. Straight leg or bent knee. Leave it there. Take a breath in. Breath out. One more breath in. Slowly lower the left leg. Put a little bend into your standing knee. Hands can come down, or you can wing them by the side of the body. Standing split with or without hands. I like a little bend in my standing knee for stability. Take a breath in. Breath out. One more breath in. Breath out. Hands down. Stretch it out. And then inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, bend both knees. Cut your left knee behind your right. Adjust as you need to. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Get right on top of your sitting bones. Interlace your hands to the front of the shin. Hug your right thigh into your chest. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Right arm rises. Inhale. Exhale, twist your chest to the right. Right hand behind you. Maybe you just hug and wrap the arm, or you can bend the elbow, bring it to the outside of your right knee. Open palm or thumb and first finger come to touch. Take a breath in, get tall through your spine. Exhale, revolve. Neutral chin, or you can look over your back shoulder. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Unwind, come through center, and then open it up to the left. Little counter twist. Take a breath in. Breath out. One more breath in. Breath out. Unwind. Set it up. Double pigeon. Right shin over left, or modify by coming onto your back and taking your thread the needle. Right ankle above your left knee. Hands clasped behind the left thigh, and you pull that in. Take a breath in, flex your feet, firm the feet into midline, get tall through your spine, and then exhale. If you're coming into the fold, start to walk it out. Stay anchored down through your sitting bones. Maybe there's a little bit of that side to side action here. Closing your eyes, just following the breath, creating more space in the hips, letting go of any of that emotional tension that you might be feeling, any of that stress or anxiety that may be building. And then if you have the space, you might want to come down onto the forearms or use a block, bow your head, take a breath in. Inhale. 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 Lift your gaze, support yourself with your hands, nice and easy. Walk your hands in, lift your chest. Hands behind you, tip back on your sitting bones, right into it. Last little bit of fire here, your Navasana. You choose, toes down, one leg at a time, bent knees or legs extended. Lift your heart, lift your eye line. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. One more breath in. Slow exhale, Ardha Navasana. Sacrum to the earth. Keep the shoulders and the feet hovering. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release like you're coming into Shavasana. Just relax the body. We are very, very close. Settle the breath. Bend your knees. Just set it up for 1 round of Setu Bandhasana, bridge pose. If you have a block, you might want to grab your block and slide it underneath your sacrum and let your hips just rest. If you're not using a block, arms long by the sides of the body, push down into your feet, lift your hips, and you can just stay here. Or if you want to start to work the shoulders underneath you, maybe you come back to that clasp, interlacing all 10 fingers. And then your hamstrings should feel nice and open. I want you to use your legs more. Push down into your heels. Really engage the hamstrings so you can take the heart up and back, and you're just getting a nice stretch in the front of the body. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. One more breath in. Breath out, carefully release your clasp. Walk the shoulders out from underneath you and slowly roll yourself all the way down. Constructive rest. Feet widen, knees drop in. One hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. You can finish here. If you're really happy, just stay put. Or we're gonna take a very simple twist. Open your arms wide in cactus arms. Keep your feet this wide. You can separate the knees and just drop the knees over to the left. So feet are wide, knees are dropping to the left. If you wanna deepen it, you can take that left foot, bring it to your outer right thigh and just anchor it down. Make sure that that feels appropriate for your body. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. One more breath in. Carefully release the left foot if you do have it. Pick up the knees. Scoot the hips over to the left. Keep the feet wide. Drop your knees over to the right. And that may feel great, or you might want to take that right foot to your outer left thigh and just gently scrub the thigh down so you get a little extra stretch in your IT band there. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breath in. One more. Breath in. Release the right foot if you have it. Lift the knees, adjust the hips. Work the legs towards straight. Let the arms fall by the sides of the body, palms face up. Allowing yourself to surrender into Shavasana. In through your nose, find a little pause at the top. And then open your mouth and sigh it out. Come back to your breath in and out through your nose. And as you feel ready, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, let your head rock from side to side. Inhale, stretch the arms up and over your head, reach long from your fingers to your toes. And as you exhale, you can bend your knees and hug your thighs in towards your chest. As you are ready, take your time. Go ahead and bring yourself back into a seated position, please. Eyes closed. And bring your hands to your heart center in Anjali Mudra. Take a breath in through your nose. Empty out. Inhale. Towards your chest. And may all beings everywhere be happy and free. May our thoughts, words, and actions contribute to that happiness and freedom for all. May our world be just, and may we all find peace. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll hopefully be posting some more of these videos that are just free, so that you can practice yoga, so that you can stay connected. But I encourage you, if you can, support your local yoga studios. Most studios are offering streaming services. They're at the same cost that a class would be. So if you can, throw some money, throw some love to your local yoga studio to help support small businesses. Thank you.